busy opening weekend. It's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New York Jets and the Cleveland Browns. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This defense for the Jets, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
From the 27, Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. On the move past the 40. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Now a first down throw, Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's Jermaine Johnson stopping that play before it begins, dropping it for a loss.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Browns! Donovan Peoples-Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. There's Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down. yardage here. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Play action. It's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. This caught out left by Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Here's Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he is going to lose yardage here. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. To throw is Watson. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up the 1st down. Now Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Hunt fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a touchdown. David Njoku, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. York now for the extra point. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen. They need for it to happen now.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They'll run with Carter. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Michael Carter, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there. And this remains a 7-point game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10. at their 25-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Watson. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. On the move past the 40. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson on the move to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Watson looks to throw again. Got a man. It's Schwartz, complete. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the 1st half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Wilson on 1st down. That is caught. It's Uzomah. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Browns would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half, it's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Watson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. He'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Now Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On 1st down now, a run with McKinnon. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and the Browns are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And some room to work. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He's got the connection to Moore. Short completion, just 4 yards, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Now it's Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here comes Grant on the return. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They run again on first down. Chubb. Oh, good move. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. And again, it's Chubb. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw, Watson. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ballgame. And the Browns are on their way to a 2-0 start. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here. Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Now a first down throw. Watson. Got an open man. It's Schwartz. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Another run on 2nd down with Carter. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Carter once more. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This pass complete. He finds Jeremy Ruckert. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Greedy Williams picks it off. The 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. A York on now for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Carter will try the right side. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here again is McKinnon. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
154 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Throwing now, Watson. Being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll try the air now with Watson. Steps away to his left.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Okay, ready? 61. That's
A give up the middle to Carter.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Myles Garrett, the all-pro, in on the tackle.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Martin Emerson
brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack.